The next one, determine whether input tax credit will be available for the following activities as in accordance with the provisions of input tax credit chapter of CGST Act and state the reasons. Now, this question is based on blocked credits. Blocked credits is given under section 17 subsection 5. What does the block credits, like lot of block credits are there. So, along with this discussion I will make. First point, cement is used for construction of administration building. So, we have certain block credits, that is works contract service, construction service or any goods purchased for construction of an immobile property is blocked credit. What are the three things InvIT supplies block credit? Works contract service, any goods purchased or construction service received for construction of an immobile property is blocked credit. Okay, but three exceptions are there. In these three cases we can take ITC. Number one, suppose if the construction expenditure is charged to P&L, we can take the credit, or suppose if that expenditure is in relation to construction of an immobile property being plant and machinery other than telecommunication towers or pipelines laid outside the factory, then also we can take the credit. So this restriction is only to the owner of the property, not to the supplier who is providing the supply of works contract or construction service. In this case, what they purchased? Cement used for construction of an administrative building, which is a block credit, ITC not available. Cement is used for construction of pillars supporting a boiler. Boiler is what? Plant and machinery other than telecommunication towers and pipelines. So therefore, for this plant and machinery, when we buy any goods for construction of plant and machinery, we can take the credit. So in this case, the credit is available. Okay. Then works contract service is provided by subcontractor to a contractor. So again I told you the restriction is only to the owner of the property. The restriction is not to the supplier. So here works contractor receiving construction contract service, he can take the ITC in this case. Okay. Then next, health insurance for factory workers if it is under statutory obligation. Generally we have three InvIT supplies which are blocked credits here. That is food and beverages, beauty treatment, health insurance and life insurance. Remember, food, beauty insurance, food, beauty insurance, food, beauty insurance. So these three things. So these three things are blocked credit, but there are some exceptions. Number one, if it is under a statutory obligation, ITC available. Of our inward supply and outward supply in the same category. Means what? I am into purchase of food and I am engaged in sale of food. So then I can take ITC. Or if inward supply is part of the composite or mixed outward supply. So in the outward supply, the inward supply should be part. So now it is under a statutory obligation. So one exception is that basically insurance service is block credit. But when it is under a statutory obligation, it is covered under the exception. Due to that reason, ITC is available in this case. Goods are used for running a guest house in a factory. So we don't have any restriction. We don't have any blocked credit. And is it used in the course or furtherance of business? Yes. So therefore we can take credit with respect to this. Car used by factory for personal use. First of all, any goods purchased for personal use cannot be taken as credit. Moreover, car is also a blocked credit. Okay. Because we have one point which says that if purchased goods are used for personal purpose, it's a block credit, no doubt. Apart from that, motor vehicles will have some block credit. That is, motor vehicles are divided into three. Motor vehicles for transportation of persons, vessels and aircrafts, and other motor vehicles. Other motor vehicles, ITC always available. Now, motor vehicles for transportation of persons is there, na? That is divided into two. That is, capacity exceeds 13, capacity does not exceed 13. If the capacity exceeds 13, bus etc., we can take credit. If the capacity does not exceed 13, so we have three cases where ITC available, other case ITC not available. One is stock in trade, means I am a dealer, further supply. I am purchasing motor vehicle for further supply. I can take ITC. Or I am into the business of transportation of passengers. I can take ITC. Or imparting driving skills. So this particular point will not fall under these three. So due to that reason, ITC not available with respect to that. Okay. Then normally we don't take ITC for guest house. Oh no, we can take, provided it is used in the course or furtherance of business. So because it's a company guest house, we don't have any restriction, no blocked credit, and it is used in the course or furtherance of business. It's a company guest house, so definitely credit is available. Okay. Then steel and other structural are used for setting up a telecommunication tower. Telecommunication tower, so even though it is plant and machinery, but there is a restriction that telecommunication tower is excluded from the meaning of plant and machinery, so ITC not available with this case. Okay, so here first case ITC not available, then 6th point and 7th point ITC not available. Okay, so guest house ITC available, but credit with respect to food and beverages, catering, etc., ITC not available, but other things we can take ITC. Okay, so that is with respect to this. Okay, so which part you wanted me to repeat? Point number 6 and 7. Okay, so car used by factory for personal use. So generally any goods purchased for personal purpose we cannot take credit, and motor vehicle which is used for the purpose of motor vehicles is divided into 3: motor vehicle for transportation of persons, vessels and aircrafts, and other motor vehicles. Other motor vehicles ITC available. Motor vehicles for transportation of persons again divided into 2: capacity exceed 13, capacity does not exceed 13. Capacity exceed 13 ITC available, capacity does not exceed 13. 3 cases ITC available. Further supply, this is not further supply. Number 2, used in the business of transportation of passengers, this is not. Imparting driving skills, this is not, so ITC not available in that case. Then next one, so generally for construction of plant and machinery we can take ITC, but the plant and machinery excludes telecommunication towers. Due to that reason ITC not available. Okay, so telecommunication towers and pipelines laid outside factory ITC not available. That is with respect to this.